been contained. Oh yeah, ISIS is just alright with me. ISIS the JV team.
ISIS a JV team. Barack Obama. ISIS is just all right with me. A little song parody by Rush Limbaugh on the EIB network. Welcome to Gimme 5, ladies and gentlemen. Rush was on Chris Wallace in Fox News Sunday on Sunday, a rare appearance by the master of talk radio. And I thought we'd bring some of it to you, including that little song parody that they led that segment off with. I thought that was cute. And here we go with Rush.
It seems to me that Obama's linked to Iran and Syria in this. The sectarian violence throughout the Middle East is his excuse for not doing anything about it. Iran capitalizes on all of this chaos and crisis. And Chris, I mean, I don't like saying any of this, but it's obvious that Obama is very sensitive to Iran's needs and is trying to satisfy them. We've lifted the sanctions. They've got $150 billion they did. They're on the way to get a nuclear weapon, all because of Barack Hussein. And I think his dealing with ISIS is inept and incompetent and non-existent.
Yeah, just about, notwithstanding today's news conference where Obama said, yeah, we've been at it for over a year now. Yeah, very effective. Now, this is a brilliant point, a point that's been made here and elsewhere as well, but I'm glad to see Rush take it to Fox News Sunday, about how we tie the hands of our military men and women now in the fight against ISIS, but prior in Afghanistan, in Iraq. It first hit home to me when I heard Colin Powell, when we went into Iraq, say, they fired at us from a mosque, but we couldn't fire back because they were in a mosque. At that point, I knew we were done. You can't fight a war like that, and now it's worse than ever. Watch.
For one thing, I would do, Chris, I would hit their oil. I'd hit their oil depots. I would hit their oil tankers. We're not. Do you know why we're not? Because we have rules of engagement. The administration says, well, some of the drivers might be civilians, and we can't go there. And there might be some civilians at the actual oil depots and oil wells that they've taken over. That's their primary source of revenue. I would hit that, and I wouldn't care. Chris, the world is governed by the aggressive use of force. And the purpose of war and the purpose of military is to kill people and break things. That's how you win. And you keep doing that till the other side says, I'm sorry, and surrenders.
Right, right. Purpose of war in an army and a navy and marine is to kill things and break things. Not in Obama's world. Here's this one, too.
Barack Obama's #1 enemy is the Republican Party and the conservative movement. You see, he gets animated. He doesn't need cue cards. He doesn't need teleprompter when he starts ripping into them. But when you get ISIS on the board or anything in the Middle East, very cautious, very precise, very don't want to offend them, don't want to make them mad.
Well, let me pick up on that.
I think it's very dangerous. Chris, I think it's really dangerous. I think the country's in more danger than people know.
I couldn't agree more. Now, the lightning round.
Donald Trump is, I think, doing a great service. He is showing that you do not have to fear attacks from the media. Republicans do not have to fear attacks from the media. He's showing you do not have to fear being politically correct or violating political correctness.
Now we go to Ben Carson.
Ben Carson.
One of the most decent human beings in this country. One of the finest men. I've met him. The things that he's done, places he's come from, he's just one of the most decent humans that I've ever met, and I cringe when I see that they are trying to destroy him. Okay, next name.
Equipped to be president?
Ben Carson equipped to be president? Probably not at this stage, but any of these Republicans running would be better than Hillary or better than anything that we've got now. So based on that comparison, yes, I'd vote for him if it was up to me or up to him and Hillary. Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, okay, and there was a lot more to that interview. Good to see Rush. He looks great. He and I go way back to WABC when he first arrived on the scene. 1988. Yes, indeed. 2 Penn Plaza, right above Madison Square Garden. Seems like yesterday. Kudos to Rush. Thanks for watching.